It's your boy, Scotty Cash, doing another action figure review for the Pop Culture Network. That's right, Pop Culture Network. I got Captain America fever. No, but Captain America stuff. I know it's usually like Superman stuff, but just right now I'm just Captain America mode. That's what I am. Got the super cool wristband, Under Armour wristband. Today, we're going to take a look at Marvel Select's Captain America by Diamond Select Toys, or Bucky Cap, if you will. Bucky Captain America. Captain America Special Collector's Edition action figure. Marvel Select. Diamond Select Toys. Basic Marvel Select box. Our packaging. Giant blister card, basically. Awesome picture of Cap on the side there. Picture of the comic book. Action figure picture. Shows off some of the other figures in the wave. Thor, Hulk, and then alternate head Captain America. You take the blister card off. Or take the bubble off, I guess. Actually, the bubble had a Captain America shield on here, but it looked like it was basically a see-through sticker. So I took it off and tried to put it on my bathroom mirror. It didn't turn out so good. It wouldn't stick after this. I thought it was like, cool, look, it's like a cling. Like I could stick it on my window or my one of my mirrors or something. Nah, it didn't work so well. But anyway, take off the bubble. I really like the packaging on the background. It originally comes like this, so you can't see the surprise Captain America color. But it's basically a bunch of comic books thrown in on the background, and I really like it with the explosion of the Cap, the picture of Cap that's basically on all these, but it's just colored in. And then what you're asking what this is? Just shows off some of the other figures, some mini mates, and then if you want to join now, you can basically give a small review of the toy you just got. No postage necessary. So they're even paying for you to give your opinion. You gotta love that. Diamond Select Toys. Okay, Captain America or Bucky Captain America, whatever you want. A lot of people been dissing this figure. Well, not the figure, but like the colors or the outfit. Do I prefer the original Captain America or maybe even the new movie Captain America? Sure. Does this outfit awesome? Absolutely. Look, if your best friend passed away, are you just gonna take a suit? No, maybe he's like sad, maybe he's mourning his death, and he was like, you know what, I want the suit, but I'm gonna need some black pants, a little bit of black in the boots, black utility belt, something like that. I had a gun for whatever reason, but anyway, I absolutely love this figure, the coloring on it. You got metallic blue, a nice bright pearly white, really bright red and white on his abs, his stomach, maroon gloves. You got almost like a murdered out black on his sleeves, on his crotch area, up his sides, on like I said, on his arms, his pants, and then the boots and his utility belt are shiny black, which just sets the figure off. The sculpting on the figure is extremely good. I love Marvel Select figures. 100% love Marvel Select figures. I wish they would come out a little bit more frequently, a little bit more, maybe the characters that I like a little bit better, But in my opinion, Marvel Select blows Hasbro figures out of the water. I mean, for articulation, I don't need all the crazy articulation. That's why Marvel Select for me is great. And they always come with a stand. They don't even need a stand. They stand great. Anyway, back to the figure. The sculpt on the figure is great. The A is sculpted on his head. The chest is sculpted. The stars on his side are sculpted. Now the star on his back is painted on, but you can see all the muscle definition in his back. His belt is sculpted. There's creases in his arm. There's wrinkles on his gloves. There's wrinkles on his pants. The boots are sculpted with wrinkles on the sides. I mean, they just did a really good job of sculpting this figure. I mean, and they normally do. I mean, this, again, Marvel Select's pretty good about that. Now, before we get too far into anything else, on his utility belt, he came with a canteen and a knife. Now, on the left side, you can switch out the canteen and put a knife. On the right side, there is a gun holster, because he comes with a gun, but the gun does not fit in the gun holster. That's the only gripe I have about this. I would love to put this gun holster or gun in his gun holster. Now the gun holster does come off. I don't want mine to come off because I thought it was like, oh cool, you can switch. Maybe I want the canteen on here and then I want the knife on this side. Well, it wasn't. That wasn't the deal. It was like none of the knife or the canteen didn't fit. It was only for the gun pouch, which makes sense because if you spread out his legs to do like a pose, that gun pouch is in the way. Well, my figures all stand like this, so I super glued that gun pouch on. And after this review, I'm going to super glue this knife and put this canteen somewhere where I'll forget all about it. Now, he also comes with a gun, like I mentioned, which basically looks like Megatron. Yep, Captain America's carrying around a slighter different version of Megatron. Let's see, put that in there. All right, there you go. Who would have thought? Bucky Caps it went heel. Anyway, so you got a canteen, a knife, the gun, and then his shield. Now with the canteen and the knife, they're even sculpted. There's a little pouch on there. Instead of making it one solid color, the handle's gray, the Holt's gray, or the hilt is gray, the end is gray. On the canteen, the button is gray. It's got a lid. There's little spots on the back for straps. All the buttons on his belt are painted gray. I mean, they really took some time in this figure. Now his shield, I wish was just a little bit better. I mean, it works. It works perfectly fine. And in fact, the clip is almost on is on a ball joint, so you can kind of fix it any way you want. But it doesn't snap on his wrist like I was hoping it does. So you have to basically snap it on his glove if you want it to stay. I mean, it's not the biggest deal ever, but, you know, I wish there was a way we could stick his shield on his back somehow. You know, that was always the good thing about the Marvel Legends, that it had the two straps, or the new one where it had the peg where you can just go, and just because it just looks awesome with the shield attached to the back. And then for his stand, it basically looks like the top of our corner of a building sculpted. It's an eagle. It's an eagle's head anyway. It's got the two peg holes, which you really don't need with Marvel Legend because they stand so good. And my favorite part is it's got two holes so you can hang this bad dude on the wall. Bam, peg hole. Peg hole. Hang him on the wall, looking out with a gun. Bam. I wish he didn't have a gun. When does Captain America have a gun? It's not Captain, it's Bucky Cap or whatever. Especially Megatron. Bam, hang him up on the wall looking like that. Now the base is a hollow plastic. It's a nice dark smoke gray with some gloss to it, so it's not like, you know, a blob. You know, I mean, it looks nice. The eagle head looks great. I mean, the eyes are sculpted. I mean, another great sculpted piece to go with this. The star on the shield is sculpted. I don't think I mentioned that. Inside there is sculpted. Inside the shield is sculpted. Overall, extremely happy with this. It makes me mad though, because now I'm going to have to go get the new movie cap, because I can't own a Bucky cap and not have a regular Cap Marvel Select. You know what I mean? The only other issue I have is his face looks a little oblong. It looks a little horseish, if you will. But it's good because it's a new sculpt. Now, I don't want to complain about it. I'm just saying that it could be a little smaller. Now, if they use the same sculpt head and just change the color of the body, everybody would be like, stop trying to trick us with this same exact sculpt. Just stop painting it. You know, but it's not. It is a new sculpted head. Man, I love this Captain America. I hope I can get the pictures. I hope I can show off how metallic these colors are. His red, white, and blue on his stomach just look, they're gorgeous looking. Okay, but after this, like I said, I'm going to super glue this knife on there. I might even try to put them on the wall. Now, to get the figure, you're going to go to diamondselecttoys.com. $24.95. They have so many different Marvel Select characters. Some of the past, you can get some pre-orders, like the new Black Widow's coming out. But this cap is still available. I've seen a couple other figures on there that I'm probably going to have to snatch up, because there's like 3 or 4 pages of Marvel Select figures that you ain't seen for a while. They got the old school Hawkeye. I think I'm going to need me an old school Hawkeye. But again, $24.95. Or you can check out your local comic shop. Diamond Select sends to all the small markets like that. You know, I mean, normally if I need something Marvel Select, I'm gonna head on down to Jim's Comics and pick me up a Marvel Select figure. But if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. It's ScottyCash2, the number 2, at gmail.com. Oh no, cap down. Or ScottyCash at popculturenetwork.com. My email's attached to my phone. I'll answer you quickly. Be like, yeah, but what about this? Anyway, this figure's been out for a while, so it's not like you're just now seeing it. But it is definitely beautiful, and it is a must-have for Cap fans. Until next time, I'm outie.